turning our attention to the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles and Israeli technology that may be able to make a difference. You've heard of the Iron Dome, Israel's missile defense system, but have you heard of the Firedome? Founded back in 2024, not so long ago, by CEO Gadi Benjamini and Dr. Adi Naor Pomerantz, Firedome is developing a wildfire defense system modeled on the Iron Dome. So to tell us more, we welcome Gadi Benjamini, the CEO of Firedome. Gadi, this is fascinating. Thank you for your time. So the Iron Dome defense system has obviously saved countless lives in Israel, tracking and intercepting incoming rockets. So talk us through how the Iron Dome inspired you to come up with a system to fight wildfires.
Thank you very much, Benita, for having me. And first, I would love to send my regards and thoughts to the brave men and women that are fighting the fires in LA. It is a devastating chain of events, and we're following it carefully and hoping that in the next fires, we'll be able to, introduce the product and make some and assist them. Well, Iron Dome inspired us in so many ways. I mean, I have a very long military background. I was in the Army for about 14 years. And I always looked for the intersection between technology and protection and safeguarding our communities. And Iron Dome does just that. As Iron Dome intercepts the missiles that approach Israel from different areas, we at Firedome are inspired and are making our system work the same way by intercepting spot fires and wildfires that are approaching assets and communities and protecting people. We also have one of the founders of Iron Dome, Mr. Pini Jungmann, on our advisory board, helping us to implement the methodology and technology into Firedome. And hopefully in the coming months, we'll have it by fruition and it will be able to save people's lives and save communities.
Obviously, time is of the essence as we watch that footage out of LA. It's terrifying indeed. So talk us through the challenges in the climate tech area. How does this AI-powered technology help firefighters tackle a spate of rapidly spreading blazes all at the same time?
So what we see now in these terrible fires in LA are a combination of very strong winds that are all the time changing the direction, and that we have the firefighters have to battle these fires day and night. And some of the tools that they have are not fit for fighting the fire when strong winds are occurring or when the dark time arrives. So what we do there in Firedome is, first of all, we create 2 layers of protection around the property. The first layer of protection gives you a barrier, a fire break around the property. You can see it here in the picture, in the white circle, and around the 360 around the property. And the second thing that we do is, using AI, using computer vision, we detect spot fires. These are fires that are emerged from embers that fly miles away in the strong winds. They attach to the building, they attach to the vegetation on the property and create new small fires. We identify these fires within seconds with our computer vision algorithms, and then launch a capsule filled with fire retardant to suppress them. This process takes a few seconds. So the fire stays very, very small, and we suppress it when it's very, very small and doesn't spread out to destroy the house, to destroy the property, to destroy the vegetation. That is how we're utilizing AI here to our benefit, that's how we can protect more assets and help firefighters gain time, better allocate their resources, and hopefully save communities from these terrible wildfires that are going to be even worse because of climate change.
Absolutely devastating looking at those images as you are speaking. You say it's just a few months out. I've got 10 seconds left. How long until it's fully operational at this juncture? What are you thinking?
So end of 25, beginning of 26 will be the first pilots that we'll have in the US. And before that, we will test the system here in Israel.